In this video, we will look closely to a fascinating persona, Miyamoto Musashi. He was a ronin, also a philosopher and a writer. Musashi is most famous for his dueling prowess and his distinctive two-sword fighting style, known as Naiten Ikiryu. You can think this as a continuation of the series of Musashi's wisdom. So without further delay, let's start the video, and you will like, subscribe, and comment in between. Chapter 1. The Swordless Samurai. Imagine a world in flux, where the ground beneath your feet constantly crumbles. This is the reality we navigate today, a landscape where change is the only constant. But amidst this chaos, a legend from a bygone era whispers wisdom in our ears. Miyamoto Musashi, the undefeated swordsman and philosopher. Musashi wasn't your typical warrior. He wasn't just about brute force and clashing steel. His genius transcended the battlefield, offering a philosophy that resonates deeply in our ever-shifting times. His story isn't just about swordsmanship. It's about the art of outsmarting life's challenges, of staying 10 steps ahead with a mind sharper than any blade. Born in the crucible of a war-torn Japan, Musashi's life was a testament to resilience. Orphaned young, he was thrust into a world where survival was a daily battle. These hardships became his teachers. Each skirmish and duel, a lesson etched in his memory. He didn't succumb to adversity. He used it as fuel, refining his approach not just to swordsmanship, but to life itself. Musashi understood that true mastery extends beyond the physical. It's a dance between the body, the mind, and the spirit. He saw the battlefield as a microcosm of life, a place where strategic foresight and adaptability were paramount. While countless warriors honed their physical prowess, Musashi recognized the power of the mind. He studied his opponents, anticipating their moves before they were made. His battles often began long before the first strike, a testament to his belief that the blade could wound, but the mind could conquer. This unconventional approach earned him both praise and criticism. Some saw his methods as unorthodox, even dishonorable. But Musashi wasn't concerned with following the crowd. He understood that victory came not from rigid adherence to tradition, but from the art of surprise and the ability to think outside the box. In a world that often values brute force, Musashi's philosophy offers a refreshing perspective. It's a call to sharpen our minds, embrace change, and navigate life's uncertainties with a warrior's spirit and a philosopher's wisdom. This is just the beginning of Musashi's story. In the next chapter, we'll delve deeper into his philosophy, exploring the 5 elements that form the foundation of his strategic brilliance. Chapter 2. The Harmony of 5 Rings. Miyamoto Musashi's genius wasn't a single spark, but a raging inferno fueled by a profound understanding of strategy. This understanding found expression in his magnum opus, the Book of 5 Rings, a treatise that transcends the battlefield and offers a symphony of strategic principles for navigating the complexities of life. The book is divided into 5 sections, each representing a fundamental element: earth, water, fire, wind, and void. These elements aren't just physical forces. They are metaphors for the different facets of strategy and in the human experience. Earth, the foundation of stability. The Earth Ring lays the groundwork. It delves into the core principles and techniques of Musashi's unique two-sword style, the Naiten Ikiryu. But on a deeper level, Earth signifies the importance of a solid foundation. It reminds us to build upon strong core values and a clear understanding of the terrain we navigate, physical battlefield or the metaphorical battleground of life. Water, flow of adaptability. Just as water carves its path through mountains, the water ring emphasizes the power of adaptability. It teaches us to be fluid, to respond seamlessly to changing circumstances. In a world where the only constant is change, this becomes a critical skill. True mastery lies not in clinging to rigid methods, but in the ability to bend like water, adapting our strategies to overcome any obstacle. Fire, the passionate spark. Fire represents the burning desire within us, the relentless drive to achieve our goals. The fire ring delves into harnessing this fiery energy, ensuring it becomes a tool for success rather than a destructive force. Musashi teaches us to channel our passion into focused action, propelling ourselves forward with unwavering determination. In the next chapter, we'll delve into the remaining elements, wind and void, and discover how they complete the strategic symphony of the Book of Five Rings. Stay tuned for a deeper understanding of Musashi's unconventional wisdom and how it can empower you to navigate life's intricate challenges. Just a quick reminder, if you're enjoying this video, please consider like and subscribe, and thanks a lot if you did already. Moving on. Chapter 3. Whispers of the Wind and the Echoes of the Void. The Book of Five Rings continues its exploration of strategic principles with the elements of wind and void. These final chapters move beyond the tangible and delve into the realms of intuition and philosophical depth. Wind, learning from the masters. The wind ring focuses on understanding external influences. Here, Musashi emphasizes the importance of studying the styles and techniques of others, be they competitors in business, rivals in a personal pursuit, or even opposing schools of thought. Just as the wind carries the whispers of different lands, so too can we learn from diverse perspectives, enriching our own strategic arsenal. This isn't about blind imitation. It's about discerning the strengths and weaknesses of others, identifying patterns, and incorporating valuable lessons into our own approach. By understanding the wind around us, we can position ourselves more effectively and avoid being caught off guard by unexpected maneuvers. Void, the mastery of the mind. The void ring is the most philosophical and enigmatic. It delves into the space beyond technique and form, the realm of pure intuition and Zen-like mastery. Here, Musashi alludes to the state of mushin, or no mind, where the strategist operates from a place of profound inner clarity. Conscious thought ceases to dominate, and action becomes a seamless extension of understanding. It's a realm where years of training and experience culminate in a state of effortless flow. The void ring reminds us of the power of cultivating a calm and centered mind. Just as a still lake reflects the world around it with perfect clarity, so too can a focused mind perceive opportunities and anticipate challenges before they arise. The symphony in action. 5 elements of the Book of Five Rings, though seemingly disparate, work together in a beautiful symphony. They represent a holistic approach to strategy, emphasizing the importance of both physical technique and philosophical understanding. By grounding ourselves in core principles, earth, adapting to changing circumstances, water, harnessing our passion, fire, learning from external influences, wind, and cultivating a clear mind, void, we can navigate the complexities of life with strategic brilliance. In the next chapter, we'll explore how Musashi transcended the battlefield, showcasing his genius in unconventional ways. We'll delve into his mastery of the no-sword strategy and his groundbreaking two-sword fighting style, the Naiten Ichi-Rui. Stay tuned to discover how Musashi's philosophy can be applied to our daily lives, making us not just warriors on the battlefield of life, but strategic victors in every endeavor. Chapter 4. The Art of War Without a Weapon. Miyamoto Musashi wasn't just a master swordsman. He was a master strategist who understood the power of the mind as much as the blade. This understanding manifested in his unconventional approaches to combat, where victory was achieved not through clashing steel, but through the art of the no-sword. Imagine facing an opponent, not with a weapon, but with an unwavering gaze and a presence so formidable, it disarmed them before the battle even began. This was the essence of Musashi's no-sword strategy. He believed in deeply understanding his adversaries, their strengths, weaknesses, fears, and tendencies. This knowledge allowed him to predict their moves, outmaneuver them psychologically, and often win the battle before a single sword was drawn. Psychological warfare, the power of presence. Musashi understood the immense power of reputation and presence. He cultivated a persona that commanded respect and instilled fear in his enemies. Through calculated gestures, unwavering focus, and a mastery the art of intimidation, he often won the psychological battle, rendering the physical one unnecessary. Perception is reality, crafting an image of invincibility. Musashi knew that perception played a crucial role in combat. By projecting an aura of invincibility, he manipulated how his opponents saw him. He created scenarios where they felt cornered and outmatched, not by the immediate threat of a sword, but by the looming shadow of inevitable defeat. This masterful use of perception often gave him a decisive psychological advantage. Stillness in the storm. At the heart of the no-sword strategy lay the Zen principle of stillness amidst chaos. Musashi embodied calm and centeredness, becoming an enigma to his opponents. This stillness served as both shield and weapon, disorienting his foes and allowing him to strike at the opportune moment. In a world where action is often mistaken for strength, Musashi's philosophy reminds us of the profound power of restraint, anticipation, and the unseen battles of the mind. These unconventional strategies highlight Musashi's genius, his ability to think outside the box and achieve victory through innovative tactics. In the final chapter, we'll delve into his groundbreaking sword fighting style, the Naiten Ichi Ryu, and explore how his philosophy of continuous learning and adaptation resonates in today's ever-changing world. Chapter 5. Adaptability and Continuous Learning in a Modern World. Miyamoto Musashi's legacy extends far beyond his undefeated record on the battlefield. His true genius lies in his philosophy, which transcends the realm of swordsmanship and offers invaluable lessons for navigating the complexities of modern life. In the concluding chapter, we'll explore two key elements of his legacy: the innovative Naiten Ichi Ryu fighting style and the enduring power of continuous learning. The Naiten Ichi Ryu. While single-sword combat was the norm in his era, Musashi dared to be different. He embraced the unorthodox two-sword style, Naiten Ichi Ryu, a testament to his forward-thinking approach. This wasn't just about flashy showmanship. It was a strategic reinvention of samurai combat. Imagine a whirlwind of steel, one blade parrying while the other strikes, a constant dance of offense and defense. The Naiten Ichi Ryu wasn't merely about wielding two swords. It was about moving them in perfect harmony, turning defense into offense seamlessly. Beyond the physical prowess, the Naiten Ichi Ryu embodied Musashi's philosophy of staying one step ahead. It was about creating openings, exploiting weaknesses, and leveraging every advantage. This spirit of innovation and constant evolution resonates deeply in today's fast-paced world, where the ability to adapt is paramount. A student of life, The power of continuous learning. Musashi wasn't a man who clung to tradition. He understood that the world was a constant state of flux, and so too should one's approach to life. He saw every encounter as a learning opportunity, absorbing the strengths of his opponents and discarding what wasn't effective. This insatiable curiosity and commitment to continuous learning is a cornerstone of his philosophy. In our own lives, challenges and setbacks become opportunities for growth if we approach them with a Musashi-like mindset. We must constantly observe, analyze, and adapt our strategies. The world throws curveballs. The key to success lies in our ability to learn from them and refine our approach on the fly. A guide for modern challenges. Miyamoto Musashi's legacy isn't confined to dusty history books. His philosophy offers a practical guide for navigating the ever-changing landscapes of modern life. In a world driven by competition, his emphasis on strategic foresight and adaptability is more relevant than ever. His unconventional strategies remind us to think outside the box and leverage the power of the mind. Whether facing a challenging business negotiation, navigating personal conflicts, or simply striving for self-improvement, Musashi's wisdom can empower us to overcome obstacles and emerge victorious. By embracing continuous learning, honing our strategic thinking, and cultivating a warrior spirit within, we can transform life's challenges into stepping stones on our path to success. This concludes our exploration of Miyamoto Musashi, the legendary swordsman and philosopher. May his legacy continue to inspire us to sharpen our minds, embrace change, and emerge victorious in the battles we face every day.